Hey Lyle, what did you think of E3? You're about to find out, idiot. Let's fucking do this! Yep! No game, no hype. Those are the rules. Sports! If you don't know sports, the whole sports is about this specific sports guy. Just to make sure you're really alienated.
Well, it's really huge for me, and I'm super excited to be here. I run a small game studio in Sweden. We're about 20 people, brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art. Recently, we've been on a journey with a very special new project. Let me introduce you to the world of Fee.
Did EA seriously make a game called Fee? Fuck your dreams. Pack it in. Here's Star Wars. Speaking of, this game is more popular than Star Wars. Not just the games though, the movies too. That sounds legitimate. I mean, just look at all the likes. Everyone wanted a World War I game, right? No, they're real. I give it a thumbs up and I thumbs down Call of Duty. Congratulations. You're officially a cog in the machine of an EA marketing campaign. Oh wait, do you actually want to know what I think of the game? Yawn! 70 gigabytes of uncompressed WAV files too. You know, I actually really like the way that the first one of these played. Maybe this one will be fun and maybe people will play it for more than a month this time and maybe you'll learn how to fucking compress your audio files. Why is the game with the least amount of content the biggest thing on my fucking hard drive? God! Sports! Be the star. You are not the star. Do you like the worst part of Fallout 4? Well, here's more of it. Do you like the worst part of Doom? Well, here's more of it. Do you like Hearthstone but don't feel like you're sinking enough time and money into it? Here's more of it. Still not satisfied on how much time you can waste in a mobile game? Here's more of it. Do you want to play Skyrim again? Here's more of it. Why? Why did you even have a conference? Yes, Dishonored 2 looks cool. Also, only old people are gonna be excited about seeing Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb together again.
We're gonna be treated to a very special concert from Blink-182.
I mean, don't get me wrong, my lower back issues loved it. And on that token, my steadily slowing metabolism would have probably been really excited for a new Quake or a new Prey. You know, if you would have shown any of it. No game, no hype, those is the rules. Civics! In a gaming industry that's constantly pushing forwards, it's nice to see at least one franchise that refuses to ever improve. Marcus is dad. Cars! This thing looks like it was reactionarily greenlit after Knack was announced, but before Knack was reviewed. Cute Boys Fight a Big Man has been in development for 35 years. If it's not good by now, I don't know what to tell you. Minecraft! You know, I wouldn't even bring this one up, but I needed to make a point.
Feels like you're living and breathing in a Minecraft world.
Clearly, you did that just for the achievement.
Yep, an Xbox Live achievement on an iPad on stage at E3.
I wish I could tell you that that presentation was the most awkward and embarrassing thing at E3, but it wasn't even close to being the most awkward and embarrassing thing this conference. That title goes to Sea of Fucking Thieves, which easily nabbed my Worst in Show award and managed to run miles with it despite the game actually looking kind of okay.
Oh no! You're leaving me behind!
Nom 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 nom.
This was the best idea.
Oh my god.
Oh, I found the captain's quarters. This is mine.
You know, as a nihilist, I like to think there's always room for things to get worse, but that was legitimately one, hi Mr. Pig, I'm gonna call you Billy, away from being the most amateur hour let's player trash shit I've ever seen. Oh, sorry, do I sound genuinely fucking annoyed? No, ostentation is just popular with millennials. Ask your marketing team, they're hip with the kids. But hey, I'm a pretentious cunt, so this Orwellian art house game is right up my alley. We Happy Few is probably the game that I'm most interested in. Take notes, dickhead, you actually have to show something to evoke a sense of curiosity. I still can't decide if Scalebound looks any good or not, but the co-op boss fight they showed stirred up a very Lost Planet 2 vibe. That's a good thing, to clarify. Very good thing. Who Gives a Shit 7, now desperately featuring characters from Super Who Actually Has the Energy to Fucking Care Anymore Turbo Deluxe Arcade Edition. One of my favorite games is getting a spin-off based on the part of it that I ignored. I can't shit on this too much, I know for a fact that people specifically requested this. I'd be lying if I said I ever found zombies interesting, but if you're gonna try to make them interesting, at least do something other than exactly what everyone else has been doing for the last 15 years. So at Microsoft, there's some genius that thinks Halo would be good without the shooting. I don't know how he convinced them a second time. One thing that legitimately does interest me is that almost every game at the Microsoft conference started with
Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive.
Let me draw your attention to the
and Windows 10
part of it. It's kind of weird that they're making the fucking thing less necessary right before they put the new consoles out to market. And if I had to guess a reason why they're doing this, I think they're trying to take the Xbox out of the console market. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a next generation of consoles or not, but but if there's not, Microsoft enticing you with an existing game library on Windows will put them way ahead of the competition. The idea behind these new Xboxes being to build your cross-platform library and just to obligationally live out this generation. Or they're fucking stupid, maybe? Pick a gammon show.
Overwatch feels like it's kind of skewed, you know, towards a kind of an anime fan type vibe, right? It's a fantastic game. My wife is really good at Mercy, by the way. Don't go up against her. She gets to play the game every time.
Overwatch is a great game. I'm not saying anything bad about Overwatch. I mean, I myself rarely play it when I want to feel like a girl faggot or a pussy. I get it. I mean, sometimes your wife just needs a nice gay game to throw in for your 10-year-old daughter between her tea parties and when she gets her nails done. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're going for something more for people who have half a dick and respect themselves. Hey, don't worry guys, I'm making a new game. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a little nap. Wake me up when this guy in the Space Marine suit doesn't look horribly uncomfortable. Guten Abend, gute Nacht, mit Rosen bedeckt, mit Näglein. Hey girl, have you been moisturizing? Cause you be soft. End my miserable fucking—
Everyone here at Ubisoft want to offer our deepest sympathies to the people affected by this weekend's tragedy in Orlando. Our hearts, the hearts of everyone in Paris, in France,
Why?
the United States, and
You
around
can't
the world
with that.
are with you.
With that there, you're just gonna— Why did you think that this was the time to do this? How did this happen? How did this— Anyway, back to video games. You know, I'm torn on this one. On one hand, there's a huge shortage right now for co-op games designed around 2 to 4 people. On the other hand, it's the sequel to one of the blandest games to ever live in Call of Duty's already bland shadow. Well, this one pretty much just comes down to whether or not you like South Park, so the fuck is this? Wow, LeVar Burton's really excited for it. I'm not a history buff. I'm pretty sure this war never happened. Oh, hey, look, it's a sequel to that game that looked really fake and was really fake, and even when it was fake, it looked mediocre, so it ended up being bad. Honestly, though, I can't understand why people thought that E3 trailer was what the game was actually gonna look like. I mean, really? You thought every time you fucked with a red light, this was gonna happen? Maybe it's because of that blowback, but this looks pretty believable. And if I'm being honest, kind of okay. I immediately regret saying that. What is this, a going down a hill game? Why would I be interested? Okay, I'm a little interested. Son, why? I reserve my judgments for this, but I am really surprised more people aren't pissed off. Just because this looks nothing like God of War. Actually, gameplay-wise, it looks more like The Last of Us or like this. Here's where I piss people off though. Just based on what they showed this E3, I actually think the Samurai Knight Viking game looks a little more fun. If I was putting money down on what would ultimately be the better game, I wouldn't swing it that way. But right now, I'm just kind of wondering where they're going with this. And also what they did with all the blood. Yeah, okay, this is for sure a video game coming out. This is a really cool concept trapped in a really okay looking game's body. Call me an idiot, but I actually think these David Cage movie games are— I mean, good's not the right word. I like that this one doesn't seem to have any stupid celebrity stunt casting, but maybe I'm just so bad at faces that I don't recognize this dude. Resident Evil is a dark and jumpy scary now. Oh wait, no, it's a PlayStation Eyes tech demo, just like all the rest. The newest Call of Doodle-Doo actually looks kinda cool. Of course, they always look cool. They haven't been anything even remotely close to engaging in the last 6 years, so I don't expect them to start now. Still though, if you put a gun to my head and forced me to choose this or Battlefield, I would probably honestly be kind of torn between Call of Duty and pull the fucking trigger, obviously. Can somebody involved with this game just please say the word Spider-Man 2 so I can be excited about it? I'll even expect you to let me down. I genuinely forget what hope feels like. Holy shit, it's a new crest. You are such an asshole. Okay, no game, no hype, those is the rules, but what the hell am I looking at? Was Norman Reedus pregnant? Is that what I'm supposed to glean from this? I'd be lying if I said I ever found zombies interesting, but if you're gonna try to make them interesting, at least do something other than exactly what everyone else has been. If you want original snark, you have to make an original game first. Wait, you're ending the conference on that? Where was Adam Boyes?
Adam Boyes.
Do you know how long I've been holding on to Boys to Men? Too long! Nintendo. Okay, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't want to care because it hurts too much, don't even understand, and what is the point of giving such a long presentation to Pokemon? It's been the same game for like 20 years, just show us the graphics, we'll fill in the rest. So the new Zelda has a big open world and it's non-linear and you can collect things and cook stuff and pick up weapons and armor and— Let's get real here, everything in this game has been done before. More doesn't necessarily mean better. So if this new stuff doesn't add to the game in any sort of meaningful way, it's just a bunch of shit between you and what you actually want to do. This is what separates a good open world game from a bad one, and since Zelda hasn't traditionally been quite this open, there's a lot of space for the stuff that you may like about it to get lost. Do I think you should be worried about this? As cynical as I've come across in this whole video, I'm gonna say no. Generally speaking, if a company is willing to put out playable floor demos or show extended periods of uninterrupted gameplay, that is a pretty good sign. And for those of you that think Link should be a girl in the name of progress, look at him. He has no nipples. You asked for progress? How about the next progression of human evolution? See, this is what I've been saying since day one. Men should not have nipples. And as a nippleless man stuck in this horrific benippled body, I fully advocate nippleless protagonists, and also some kind of laser surgery that'll remove men's nipples. So if you take anything away from this E3 video, it's stop it with your nipples. You should just stop it. God, I am so fucking done.